They're approaching the third hurdle in the journey. Wagner and Luca Brassi's boy trading blows up front for the lead, and they're all safely to the other side of the third hurdle. Luca Brassi's boy and Wagner. Luca Brassi's boy in the red jacket, Wagner the red, white and blue. 3 lengths ahead then from the others. Tupelo, Mississippi sharing third, with Lockermore. To the outside of that runner is Global Fame. Another length and a half away to La Cheval. On that one's inside Get On John. The back two, Marvelous Joe and Stitch Up. Out over the next hurdle, which will be the final jump in a circuit's time. That was hurdle number 5 this time. So coming up by us is Luca Brassi's boy, who has the lead of 2.5 lengths. To Wagner in second, then Tupelo, Mississippi, and Lockermore to the running rail. Global Fame a little wider. Another length and a half away to La Cheval. And then Get On John on hurdling debut today. The back two remain Stitch Up and Marvelous Joe. Taking the right-hander then, that leads them down the side of the track. Downhill run towards the one flight of hurdles on the next part of the track. And it's Luca Brassi's boy who still goes along in the lead. Wagner's always been prominent and is in second place at this stage. Then Tupelo, Mississippi from Lockermore racing on the inside of Global Fame. He was last seen in winning action at Weatherby back in March. It's a further length away to La Cheval, then Get On John ahead of Stitch Up, and Marvelous Show is the back marker as they continue this run towards flight number 6 in the contest. Luca Brassi's boy by a length only from Wagner in second. Tupelo, Mississippi gets a good look at the front now. It is closed up into third position from Global Fame in fourth. Then Lockermore as they get over this next hurdle. Get On John was behind Lockermore. Then Le Cheval about 7 or 8 lengths away to Stitch Up and Marvelous Joe. We're just getting detached of the others now as we begin to swing right-handed onto the back straight. Wagner moving through to the inside of Luca Brassi's boy. Tupelo, Mississippi is only length next in third. Then Lockermore in fourth. Global Fame is in 5th place from La Cheval. Then Get On John. A long way then back to Stitch Up and Marvelous Joe as a hurdle over flight number 7. Luca Brassi's boy to a length lead from Wagner in second place. Tupelo, Mississippi lands in third going out over that flight. Lockermore is next in fourth. Then Global Fame a couple away then to La Cheval. Get On John now losing touch with those and is about 10 lengths away to Stitch Up and then Marvelous Joe. So they're beginning this turn back towards home. They've got 3 more flights of hurdles to take in the Join Racing TV Now Novices Hurdle, the opener on today's card. And it's now Wagner by a half a length only. Tupelo, Mississippi looms up with Menace Air to the outside. To the inside is Lockermore. And then the red and yellow silks of Global Fame still with every chance. And right behind him, hosts up 5th, La Cheval. They're leaving Luca Brassi's boy behind as they level up to 3 out. Tupelo, Mississippi, a small lead from Global Fame, who just hit the top bar, up into third now, Le Cheval. Lockermore is now fourth. Wagner is left behind in 5th place now as the principals race on towards 2 from the finish. And the pink and black Le Cheval serves it up to Tupelo, Mississippi and Global Fame. The 3 of them nearly together over that second last flight of hurdles. Global Fame jumped it the worst of the 3. And it's now La Cheval who shows by a length on the run down towards the last. From Tupelo, Mississippi and Global Fame. Here's the final hurdle. Over it in front, it was just La Cheval. Tupelo, Mississippi will rally up this run-in. Global Fame a close-up third inside the final 100 yards. La Cheval by a half a length over Tupelo, Mississippi. La Cheval giving plenty here for pressure. Tupelo, Mississippi can't get by, and it's La Cheval who has won it.
This event has been suspended.
How are you keeping right? Oh, you're grand, so how are you keeping right? Yeah, thanks.
Back back on.
Smack it? Yeah. That's all right. Yeah.
Just wait.
I turned the goodie train.
I was crossing the country bomb the straight.
I know. I don't want to goodie train. Yeah.
I just went and I said, cheer her up now.
You're always confident, Bob, are you?
I'm talking. Thanks very much. No, they found for we talking about that. No, they found for years.
Yeah.
Way back the country finished
Fourth, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. So take your chance. See you in a while.
Riviere, the quarters of Hurricane Cliff, in this quintet, clear by more than 12 now to Killybegs Jr., the outside of Future Gold, and they in turn about 15 in front of the remainder, headed by Temptation in Milan as they head to the turn out of the back. Indiana Jones continues to lead, chased by King's Vow, improving both Hurricane Cliff and General Riviere, dropping it into fifth. Panic Over, losing touch with the leaders. Behind them, trying to close Future Gold and also Killybegs Jr. as they head across on the approach to the straight. Half a mile to race and 3 to jump when they turn in. Indiana Jones, King's Vow nudged along in second. Hurricane Cliff is closing in third. A break of 3 lengths to a push along General Riviere as they swing in to face the third last flight. Indiana Jones, Dylan Robinson in the lead. Hurricane Cliff, Rachel Blackmore trying to improve on the outside of King's Vow, coming under pressure from JJ Slevin, and they're clear of General Riviere. 3 from home. Indiana Jones led from in second in the blue and yellow colours is Hurricane Cliff. King's Vow third, heading on now towards the second last. Not much to choose between Indiana Jones, still the leader, Hurricane Cliff near side challenging. Away from it, Indiana Jones by a length. Hurricane Cliff trying to get on terms, a break to King's Vow, and then a long gap as they head down to the final flight. Indiana Jones still out in front, leads by 2.5 or 3 at the last, stands off at mistaken second by Hurricane Cliff, but with less than 100 yards to race. Indiana Jones will win for Dylan Robinson and Mouse Morris. Hurricane Cliff second, King's Vow third, and a very long gap back to, on the inside, Killybegs Jr. ahead of Future Gold for 4th and 5th.